What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles. Well, I guess I should start introing this as Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. I don't know if I did that in the second episode. Maybe I forgot to last time. Whatever. I don't care. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. There we go. Last time, we went around the Companion's Cape and completed up a lot of the side quests that were there, and even took a look at another quiet moment. This time, we're finally going to be taking care of a lot of the Ponspector work that we could have already done, probably should have already done, but we have a lot of Ponspectors that we can actually find around the world and recruit to our team. And so a majority of this episode is going to be us going around, finding all these Ponspectors, and adding them to our squad. So this is Tay. Qualified, certified, only mildly terrified. Ponspector Tay is a name, and surveying new lands is game. But really, none of that matters right now. Tay is smack in the middle of cataclysmic struggle of life and death. And he's in state of surprise. We can't just leave these things as they are, that's for sure. Meh, Shulk is such a role model. Tay was sneaky secret surveying, careful to hide from watchful monster eyes, but then made worst mistake of life. At end of Ponspection, let out little victory cheer slip out. And then monster spotted Tay. Monster's poised to lunge for soft succulent body of Tay. Thanks to quick escape legs, Tay able to hoof it all the way here, but then grim realization dawned on Tay. Somehow Tay lose most precious than life protective charm. Tay think possibly could have dropped in at Nethris Necropolis, just upslope here. Oh, please help Tay to find dear friends. Tay is begging you. Alright, so we need to look for Tay's charm in Nethris Necropolis, and this is recommended level 63. Which is shocking because Nethris Necropolis is probably one of the more in-game areas of this place. All of the monsters here are pretty high leveled, so we want to be very careful actually to be sure that we're not that we don't die in here. And you'll see what I mean in a little bit once we actually get up here. Let's take care of you because let's do this. I want to switch up the party a little bit. Fight with some different characters. So we're gonna swap to Nene for a little bit. Let's get a topple going here. And that was super quick. Mo rule Hawks. Not high roll though. Don't. No, sorry. That was bad. Wait, there's another one of you. Where did you come from? Actually, no. Where actually did you come from? Oh, and I'm dazed. Somebody. Can I draw some aggro, please? Thank you. Let's get Lariat going. There we go. Come on. We're done. Easy. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Drop something good. What is it? Official staff. So not actually better than what we have. Husk Chucker, I think, also not better than what we have. Ordinary Hide. Sweet. Okay. Moving on. Right up the hill here. Not too far away. We should... there's a unique monster up here somewhere. I'm pretty sure that we're not at all ready to fight. That's for sure. So we need to be quite careful of how we approach this. Don't want to fight you. Yeah, what the heck. We'll fight you. May not always keep these fights in. I think this one I will. It's just one enemy and... God, I don't like AI Shulk because he uses battle... I never use Battle Soul. Like, it could help, but like, at the risk of losing half my HP and knowing that Shulk can easily draw aggro as much as he does, even though he's an attacker and not a defender... It's scary. I never use it because it scares me too much. Because I'm almost always at half health with Shulk anyway, so like it never really helps all that much anyway. Probably just avoid these guys if possible. There was an ether. Something somewhere. Oh, it's down on that ledge, isn't it? We'll get it on our way out. Let's go for that, I guess. There's a red orb over there. It's part of the quest, and I think we have to collect 20 of them, whatever those red orbs are. Just gonna save it for later. I'd rather just do it all in one go, show you where all the locations are, and let that be that. You can see on our map where we're heading, right up here in this strange little, like, brick walled off area. For knowing having lived here for a long time, the fact that this is here is pretty interesting. And we have another warp point, so we can always get back here pretty easily. And as we head inside, you are quickly going to see that, yeah, level like 73 and up, pretty high leveled monsters, all things considered, for this game, or for this portion of the game. Luckily, a lot of them won't attack us. That Tefra Cave music. And we need to be very careful to sneak by a lot of these enemies. Playing a dangerous game walking here. As long as we're walking and not running, we should be fine. So it's gonna take a long time. Being very careful about how I press my control stick right now. You jump over. And back here is Tay-Tay's Charm. Now, I highly recommend not running out of here, and instead, just use your map. You got a warp point to get out of here. So we could warp all the way back to Tay-Tay, but I want to collect those gems and things on our way back, and maybe fight a couple more enemies along the way, because we could use some more leveling up. And like I said, all those ether crystal gem things around here are going to be really good for us a bit later on. So good for us to go ahead and take care of these now. Go ahead and get this out of the way. Don't look this way, please. I said I wanted to fight more enemies, and so this is me fighting more enemies. All right, let's do this. Go ahead and continue to draw aggro. Shulk using Monado speed. Actually, probably not that bad. We take less damage if we do that. Berserk. Come on. Oh, there we go. Kino plus sidekicks. How should we jump down to that from here? Nope, I jumped on the wrong area, and uh-oh. Oh, there's the unique monster that I'm not ready to take on yet. Okay, I guess I'm not getting those gems. Never mind. Landing here, and we're running as quickly as possible out of here so that we don't aggro those goggles. I would personally rather not take on them if I didn't have to. And here's those red crystals. These are going to be good for Shulk if we get some good ones. Blaze attack 2. Okay, not the best. Bind resist. Okay, completely useless. Not at all what I wanted. I wanted some strength up, maybe. That would have been nice. But whatever. Now we'll actually just warp back to Tay-Tay because there's no need to run all the way back there. Instead, we can just, run back to Tay-Tay and we're good to go. Here he is. What? Oh, friends found. Oh, his happiest day of life of Tay-Tay. Tay-Tay was start to be afraid would never have dangerous bad luck forever. Sorry, have dangerous bad luck forever. Physical defense. Ooh, physical defense down. That's actually really good. Probably gonna put that on Nene. Friends seem like reliable sort of folk, and Tay-Tay do need to see Chief 1-1, so maybe. Want friends to help escort Tay-Tay to meet Chief? Friends of Tay-Tay dwindle to tiny pebbles if surrounded with trusty allies. Tay-Tay might look like wimpy pants on first blink, but cowardly exterior actually hiding real talent. Friends know at Archaeology Center at Frontier Village. I've heard of it. Surveying is an indispensable skill for excavation, and Tay-Tay happened to be proud member of Survey Department. Path of surveying fraught with alertsome monsters, but Tay-Tay known secret art of sneaking and weaving between. Can tell friends all about juicy footsteppings later. Obviously you did, because you somehow got into Nicholas, or whatever that place is called, I can't remember. Oh, ooh, level ups all around. And we got a yellow team member. And he'll now follow us around, and we'll do battle together. See, just like that, he's following us. Alright, sweet. With that done, I want to head on over to, is there no... Wow, there is no travel point here. Cragmaw Caverns then. I guess we're going to be walking. I'll meet you guys when we're just barely on the other side of those caverns then. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, as we move through the caverns here, you'll see one of the other Ponspectors that I actually pointed out a long time ago. Like, this kind of supposed to be the first Ponspector that you ever get on your party, because he's like right here and you see him and it's super easy to talk to him. But before I talk to him, I want to go into the collectapedia, because we already have one row of the Bionis shoulder that we can fill out. We have plenty of all of these, well, except for the cream wheat. That's pretty rare, but we already have one. So I want to go ahead and fill this out, and we get an item for it. Valak Corsage. I believe that's an item for... Oh, it's for Melia. I thought it was for Shulk. Allows us to put a empty slot. But I kind of like the critical up, honestly. It's just critical hit rate. And plus, it's actually worse than what we have on. So, actually, I'll pass on that. So that was kind of pointless. But we now have at least one part of the collectapedia filled out, and I wanted to go ahead and do that. So anyway, Evelyn is our next Ponspector. Qualified, certified, but fully booked, so hands are tied. Ponspector Evelyn is name. Surveying new lands is game. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Ah, friends have impeccable timing. Evelyn in dire need of helping. Meh, what is cause of worryings? Is that we might be onto something. It might be something for us to solve, eh, Nene? Meh, Nene will ask and get to the bottom of problem. Survey for day was finished, so Evelyn make to sit down on sitting spot over yonder for a well-deserved snack break. Was just removing tasty morsels from knapsack when all of a sudden, whoosh, splash, meal thing plopped straight into lake. All gone in single eye wink, like tears standing under waterfall. Horrible Sardy and Lake scoffed down every last piece of hard-deserved footage. But no ugly fish incur wrath of Evelyn and live to swim about it. Sardy will rue day it made enemy of Evelyn. Friend speak to Evelyn because felt urged to help Nopon in distress, right? Then please to avenge poor Evelyn. Alright, so this is Evelyn on the edge. Whoople, we need to defeat the shoal of Whoople Sardy that ate Evelyn's snack. Luckily, they're like right over here, so all not too far away. Sadly, we are gonna have to try to lure them as best as possible. I can get them to come to shore if I grab their attention. Come on, you guys, all of you. He missed. Oh, and a block. Come on. Over here. Once again, Nopon have a very rough time fighting close to water, so if we can draw them over here, we can fight from here. Yeah, come on, guys. Get on over here. We know you want to fight. Gonna use Berserker here. To get a lot of attack. There we go. There's one. These guys aren't very difficult, I'll be honest. Topple. Beautiful. I'll get a top. Oh, Monado Buster. Shulk. Shulk almost never uses Monado Buster if he's the AI, which I think is insane. There we go. Sweet. Quest is updated. I do want to open these chests, please. Friend Shelter, Ridge Sardy meat. That'll come in to help. That'll come in handy later. I'm sure. A lot of these items that we're collecting here. Which kind of helps to take out these enemies and also help out the Ponspectors. But now, we have Evelyn. Meh. Oh, day of joy. Evelyn was agog watching friends bish bash smelly fish brutes. In fact, Evelyn feel a whole lot better now. Although, no, it's no use. Tum Tum feels so empty. No energy even for Shimmy. But if friends able to bring Evelyn Morrow Cobb from whereabouts, may be able to kickstart metabolism. Oh, and I need to find these, do I? Well, let's mark this as active and see if we can find a Morrow Cobb. We already have two. And in fact, here's another one. Right here. So, let's do that and speak to Evelyn. Pretty straightforward, I guess. I realize now I probably use one of those for my collectapedia. Haha, Morrow Cobbs! Munch, crunch, crunch. So tasty. Can feel life flowing back into Lindsay's. Thank you, friends. Very... I wish I had my mouth... Oh, wait. I can do it. Hold on, wait. Well, but... Hold on, I need to keep going. I've wrote. I have a Coke next to me, and I tried to like, I spit Coke everywhere. Oh my gosh, that was bad. Anyway, I won't do that again. I tried it. It didn't work. Sleep resist. Might actually be pretty good later on. We haven't really seen enemies that are putting us to sleep lately. Phew, Evelyn, wolf down, whole thing. Now it's about time Evelyn make haste to finding 1-1. Come to think, life all about helping each other out, no? Trying to think what would happen if Evelyn collapsed on road alone. Clearly, friends have obligation to assure Evelyn to come to no harm, so take with and deliver person safe to 1-1. Though I must say, made good surveyed progress today. Like in days of old, Chief, who established Ponspectors, retired now. When 1-1 stepped in to take mantle, practically only ever do charity work for Frontier Village. No Ponspecting at all. Evelyn nearly forgot what even Ponspector in first place. Okay, it's settled. Friends, all ready to set off? Then it's time to deliver results of survey to Chief 1-1. And we got another level up. And we have a team, another yellow team member. So that's 2 yellow team members and a blue team member. Meh, friends want to know about other Ponspectors, not to spoil all fun, but I don't have one small idea. Try here. You've learned the whereabouts of further Ponspectors. Check out the areas on the map. Alright, and so they are now listed on our map, at least some more. And I think we had a new one added up top up there. Yeah, up here and even over here as well. We already knew about this location, though, I believe. But with that, actually, there is one more thing that I meant to take care of back over here, and then over here, Crossroads. It slipped my mind as we were moving on. I got so focused on the Ponspectors that I didn't think about it, but it's over this way past these Caterpillar, so, and also past the Brogs. I'm sure you could probably guess what it is, and hopefully this is the first unique monster, which is what we're about to take on, that I don't have to turn on, like, casual mode to try to take out, because hopefully I can take this guy out pretty easily. Now, this guy shouldn't bother me. Only problem with this is, that red orb I don't need quite yet, so we're going to save it for later. Only problem is, he only spawns, I believe, during, is it at night during a rainstorm? No, it's only just during rainy weather. So here goes me attempting to make the area rainy over and over by changing the time ever so slightly. So see you guys once we get some rain. All right, there we go. Finally, it didn't actually take that long, but it's just kind of annoying. One of the only complaints I have about this entire series is that they have a lot of unique monsters that only come out during certain types of weather. And yet you have no control over the weather in this game whatsoever. In any of them, as far as I'm aware. Even the other games in this series. You have no control over the weather, only the time of day. But anyway, let's do this. Booming Frederick, level 66. We're right on level. We should be just fine. Let's get Berserk. And let's do this thing. Oh, did quite a lot of damage, actually. Lariat. Doing a lot of damage here. I'll save this for when we need it, aka right now, because Shulk can avoid attacks. He has a lot of agility up now, which is nice. Inflicted him with slow, always good. Would be nice to get a break, please. Look at Nene, please. Absolutely. Let's go Berserk. Up that damage. I'm actually not doing too bad, actually. We're doing pretty well. Come on. Oh, somebody help out Shulk. He needs help. I can do it. What? No! No! Don't. Come on. Down here, please, buddy. Don't make me restart the fight. It's gonna make me restart the fight. We were doing so well. I'll just meet you guys back up there in a moment. Alright, we're about at the same point that we were last time. It's just that Shulk is drawing a lot more aggro than I am right now, which is not great. I'm taking a lot more of these, like, aggravated hits that, like, are knocking Nene out for a while. So, auto attack, please. I gotta start remembering to stop moving around so much. Draw the aggro. Lariat. Oh, we're gonna be just fine here. Like Shulk, even if he does go down, we're totally fine. Just auto attacking from here should do it. Strength down, and one more hit. There we go. We got an arts coin for that, obviously, because he was a unique monster. Just another thing that we can take out. Again, I don't know if these are better than what we have. I can check, but that's all I want to take care of. I don't need that item orb quite yet or anything. I just wanted to take him out, and luckily enough, the sun came out, and he didn't despawn, or it just came out, and I'm lucky or something. I'm not entirely sure, but we're doing just fine. Now, I actually want to head back over to the Cinnabar Plateau, and I'll meet you guys at our, well, I say meet to the next location. I want to head to a new area because while we're out here, I believe, because the next Ponspector we want to take care of is over that way. We saw him earlier, a couple episodes ago. I think it was 2 episodes ago, and such about in that little cave where that big spider unique monster was. That's where we saw him last. He's our next Ponspector, but there is actually a quiet moment that I want to see before we do that. So this is the land in the sky.
So high up.
It really is, isn't it?
When stand on tippy edge, head go dizzy. Whoa!
Kino, don't get too close to the edge. If you lose your footing, you could fall.
Here is much safer. Strange view when come to think about. Clouds look like floaty fluff below feet.
You're right. I don't think I've ever been this high up before either.
No. A moment. If clouds are in direction down, this continent floating even higher up than clouds.
Exactly. It's floating much higher up than Frontier Village in Magna Forest. Or even Erith Sea.
Strange, so strange. But why this island is floating higher than even clouds?
I think I remember something from an old book. As I recall, the Bionis Shoulder was once inhabited by the Giants, a highly advanced race. There used to be many islands floating above Erith Sea, you know.
Kinono, teeny tiny islands floating in sky. Very fantastic view.
The Giants. They could process and utilize hoverstone, a mineral with floating properties.
Amazing! In Erith Sea, they gather so much hoverstone, it lifts up whole continents.
Actually, you might have it backwards. Maybe they took hoverstone from here and transported it back to Erith Sea.
Whoa, elementary! Kino 220% agree.
Of course, it's best to take all this with a grain of salt.
Huh?
Until now, no Homs, or even High Entia, have set foot on this continent. That's why the book's author might only be speculating about some aspects.
No, it makes sense. Can be no mistaken theory of Shulk. Shulk really do know everything, just like Dad upon say.
Oh no, I'm positive there are things I don't know.
Dad upon say, friend Shulk is brainy smart, know everything. And also brave and cool, and could do anything if he put mind to it.
Did he really? I'm actually a little embarrassed now.
Nothing to be embarrassed about. It's only good thing. He also say Shulk is #1 sidekick of Dadapon. Next in line of awesome.
I see. Good old Ricky.
That's a nice one. And I don't know if I ever mentioned this, by the way, but Nene can actually be seen in the base game. So in the base game, there is actually a child of Ricky who has pink undertones and does say the exact lines that we saw in the quiet moment from the last episode. Or at the end of the last episode, rather. So, yeah, turns out that is actually Nene. She is actually seen in the game. And then, of course, they mentioned this, but I never brought it up. Kino is actually an adoptive son of Ricky and Opa. Or Oka. Not Opa, Oka. It makes a lot of sense when you think about it, because back in the main story, there's a heart-to-heart between Shulk and Ricky that even talks about how Ricky wants to adopt Shulk because he finds out that he's an orphan, much like Kino was. And so it just kind of goes to show you the heart of the hero pawn. It gives you a little bit more backstory to him as well, and he really is a nice guy. So anyway, our next Ponspector is right over here to the left. You may have seen this entrance or not, but if we walk out here, we immediately get a surprise quest. This is Incest de Deca Deca. So we need to defeat the slobbering Antals attacking the Ponspector. So hopefully they're not super strong. We can take care of them pretty easily. So let's do it. Can I get this trolling attack? Let's attack multiple enemies in front. Can I get this off? I can. Can we also get a break? Sure enough. Makes it a lot easier to take them down when they're toppled. No need to even use this at all, probably. Just auto attack it until it goes down, probably. Maybe one more lariat should do. There we go. Sweet. And just like that, we're done. Let's talk to Deca Deca and see what he has to say. Qualified, certified, uncontestified. Ponspector Deca Deca is name. Surveying new lands is game. Deca Deca really thought it was curtains for a moment there. Friends snatched life of Deca Deca from jaws of death. When Deca Deca finished surveying area, lit monster repellent incense that got from friends, but then monsters appeared. It made no sense. Why on heck monsters not repelled? Why attract? Meh, when Deca Deca take whiff, realized it actually monster attractant incense. Friends must have put it in by mistake. Or, this could be trial of fate posed for Deca Deca to challenge resolve. Fate call on Deca Deca to defeat monsters by own self. Meh, but Deca Deca do nothing, just call for help by passerby, disappoint in self. Well, in any case, thanks friends for a well-timed rescue. Deca Deca not forget this kindness. And the quest is complete, and with that, we have another Ponspector, lock on resist 4. Probably good for Shulk. By the by, did friends see Chief 1-1 somewhere, maybe? Deca Deca have to hand in survey results. Meh, 1-1 rise in ranks very quickly. Was once rookie of team, but now chief already. Very unexpected. Or very unexpected. Must be recognition for excellent skill in Ponspecting. Deca Deca must follow shining example. Is key tenet of Ponspector organization that reward good effort, always recognized and rewarded. A lot of EXP, and we have another Ponspector. They're not listed in any order on that screen, by the way. They just kind of are listed. But anyway, that's another Ponspector down, and there's only, I think, one more left I want to take care of. And in fact, this will call us to a brand new area, or not a brand new area, but one area we've already been to. The last Ponspector that we'd already seen on our adventure back in Alcamoth. So let us head inside and speak to Dry. Whoa. Some vocal cords you got there. Qualified, certified, highly extrovertified. Ponspector Dry is his name. Surveying new lands is game. What bring friends round these parts? Dry secretly follow bird people from far away to near away. And would friends guess it? Dry only go and find a bunch of bird people feathers. Dry gasp with emotion. Why? For one simple reason. With feathers, Dry make winged head hat and become bird person all own self. Or such is plain anyway. For now, Dry still not have enough feathers. Upper level and other side all picked clean. Should be left on this side, baby. Meme. Is dream of Dry become bird person. Please, for sake of Dry. Bring feathers, quickly split. And collect five high Intia feathers in Alcamoth. I'm gonna top a plus gem for that. Well, not just stand there. Flock Dry some feathers. Alright, so let's do it. And if you'll notice the music in the background, very interesting indeed. The there are some monsters we need to watch out for. Specifically, all of these. We can take you on just fine. I didn't realize there were monsters here already. We should be fine here, though. I do want to mention the music in this area, other than, of course, what you're hearing right now, is used in the final battle with Zanza in the base game, except it never goes into the kind of that, like, heavy rock tune that you hear, but the same little chanting you hear is played here, which is an interesting choice. I don't to just simply reuse that, and that'd be it. Okay, another bind for Shulk there. After this, I'm definitely going to start switching around some gems for everyone, especially once we kind of gain a lot of things here, and there we go. Sweet. Oh, and Keena's talking about something, I don't know. The bird feathers, again, are simply just listed as little red orbs, nothing special or crazy. Or I guess they are special and not just collectibles in the area. Want to walk up here because it's the Fountain of Eternity. That we can warp to at any time. But I also want to collect this location over here if I get close enough. Eternity Way, ruined. Yeah, so a lot of the pathways up top are in complete ruin. And we do need to be very careful because of these monsters that are now in the area that will attack us if they see us. So be very careful as you're moving around. We could have done this earlier, but we kind of didn't. So I wonder what the reasoning was for reusing this song or this music specifically. Though of course it's changed slightly because it doesn't use the whole version, I guess, because obviously it's slightly different, but it's mostly the same. I want to run around and collect some blue item orbs. Obviously, we could return to Dry. But the reason I want to do so, and also, by the way, check out Alchemoth. I kind of neglected to mention this, but like being a year since even it was destroyed, it looks even worse than it did. It's been one whole year, no maintenance, and this is what it looks like now. It's actually very sad, and it's a fan favorite area too, and I think that's part of the reason why they even do this to begin with. So let's head over into collectibles, and the reason I want to do that, though, to jump back to my conversation, is Haha and Thunder Atmos are collectibles that we actually found in here in the base game, I believe. But there's a collectapedia. It's very short. We can collect all the items now, so I'd like to do so if I can. Fortissimo! This finally allowed Jar Jar to make Hat Head finally become best friend of bird people. And just like that, quest is done. Topple +4. Good for Shulk or Nene. They both have toppled gems. It just allows the topple to last longer. Feathers all collected, land all inspected. Now we'll be rejoining 1-1. Friends did stellaring job with feather findings. Surely can also find 1-1 and 1 GIF, 2 GIFs tops. Dry Dry will join you with a plume. 1-1 choose this place for prospecting on Web, but it seems it was inspired choice after all. Maybe slogan we repeat every day is also same kind of deal. 1-1 a spectacular leader. Naturally come up with spectacular catchphrasings. We measure, we treasure Ponspectors till we die. Alright, and another level up, and we finally have a red team member, which means we now have Ponspectors of all 3 colors, which means we can now perform Union Strikes, which are basically the chain attacks of this version of the game. So we still have to use 3 bars of the body gauge, so you have to be careful about when you use it, of course. You know, if you're going to heal allies or use this. It's a coordinated attack, and you get to choose from 3 different variations. So the red comet deals major damage to one enemy. The blue Caress heals and grants regen and debuff immunity to your allies if you use it as attack, and the yellow Chaos forces daze and strength down on enemies in the area. So depending on the kind of situation that you're in, you're going to want to choose which attack to use. Of course, that's listed at the bottom so you never forget. The more Ponspectors you're able to befriend, the more powerful your Union Strikes will become. So it's good to head out for those Ponspectors. Extra chances 1. When you use a Union Strike with all 3 allies are capable When you use a Union Strike while all 3 allies are capable of acting freely, an extra chance may sometimes occur. An extra chance lets you perform another Union Strike without using the party gauge. However, you cannot use the same extra effect. So if you use the red effect, the red comet, you can't use it again the next time you go out. So you have to either daze the enemies or regen. It's up to you. The possibility of an extra chance occurring is higher the more Ponspectors that are in a state of high tension. After a Union Strike, the party tension will go up, while all Ponspectors in this state of high tension will revert to normal. Pretty straightforward. It's kind of a lot of information, but it'll make more sense as we move along. However, I do want to continue to run around Alchemoth as best I can to collect all of these collectibles. So, I'm going to do that for just a little bit, and I will meet you guys when I'm done. I also want to mention we can grab the Fountain of Hope while we're out here, and if that gentleman right over there, that's Snowolteos, will kindly move away from me and not attack me, because I will die almost instantly. I want to walk right over here and grab this location too. Hope Way, ruined. Something I just wanted to point out. 2 different elevators are in complete ruin, and also, if you notice, the main elevator in the middle also isn't functioning. You just have to run all the way up it. Looking for collectibles though seems a bit more difficult than I thought. I'll continue looking around. It may take a while, but I'll see what we can find, and I'll meet you guys when we're all done. Alright, so quickly, one thing I want to note about this collectapedia specifically that makes it a lot more difficult than normal, though we actually got one of the harder animal drops, is that while, at least based on my research, while they were creating Future Connected, they simply just, well, I mean, they brought in the same map that they used in the base game. No changes whatsoever. They just simply brought it in, and however, they rotated the map. So, like, basically, the entrance is in the south instead of the, like, north or something, or it's in the south instead of the west or something like that. It's very strange, but basically they rotated the actual map itself, but failed to move all of the item orb spots. So, in fact, on the other side of the map here, you will never find a collection orb, like, ever. And they're so rare because based on where this location is on the map, it's like there just aren't as many item orbs, like, because it's mapped incorrectly. And as far as I'm aware, they've never fixed this. So you can only ever find like 1 or 2, or like I think I found 4 now after saving and reloading and waiting a minute before entering in, and then the item orbs respawn. It's very much a pain to try to collect all these, but we're going to go ahead and do it now because it's just easier and it saves a lot of time. But I want to point out that the item orbs will only ever appear on this side of the map, and they're quite a pain to collect because the map rotating situation, and it was never patched, and things like that. So I might be here a while. If you're following along, you'll probably also be here for a while. But we're going to do this and get on with what else we need to do. In fact, is that another item orb? Please tell me it's another item orb. Oh, it is. I'm going to grab this, and I will just see you guys once we finish the collectapedia. Hopefully after not too long. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I got the last one. Nanceros. I can complete the collectapedia right here. Oh my goodness. Apparently the armor's not even that good. But my god. I've got it. I've done it all. There it is. Apparently that's an outfit for Shulk. I'm pretty sure. Indeed it is. And it's not even good. It's not good at all. And actually, I'm pretty sure it's just his original Colony 9 clothes. I think. I actually want to see now. Can I Hold on, can I clear his appearance? Oh, you look different. Shulk. Jeez. Oh, it's literally swimwear. Are you kidding me? Huh. Okay, going back to what we had. Oh, wow, those are... Why even have those here? Like, I have a serious question about that. Why even have that here? It's like, it's horrible equipment. Like, it's stuff that you would use early on in the base game. Like, why? I don't know. But we've finally done it. That took me way longer than it ever should have. Oh my gosh, did that take forever. Holy crap. That took forever. But we're done. So now we're okay. We're doing just fine. And with that, I think that's where we're going to end off this episode here. So if you guys did like this episode, I forgot my outro. If you guys did like this episode here, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. This helps out the channel a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing. There we go. Once again, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one.